Okay, good day everyone. So let's talk about the awesome software, PrintEXP or the DTF printers. Right. So as you see on the screen, I have the option for file. So let's say I do have a preview file. I can select it from the folders, right, and then it appears onto the list. So if I want to print it, I add into Hosonsoft. If I'm using easy files, either saved from Flexible, and the options to get more ink, I can go to task setting and increase the ink amounts, white for the color, white and which is vanish, right? So I need you to notice the polyploid ink amount here. I'm going to speak about that one later, right? So from here, I can cancel. And if I want to get this print ready to print, I can right click and say ready to print, right? And if I wanted to go ahead to print, all I just need to do is to click here, right? Check button here sends out a nozzle test for you to see heads are giving nozzle test, right? Nozzle test, and if you the clean function allows you to clean two heads on three stages. The clean that is big, mostly for just doing refresh your printed inks. A clean that is normal, 20% more ink, and a clean that is strong, that is 20% more ink. So if you're going to be, if you put too much of nozzle, you can use the clean, strong, right? And here on 2 head H1, means you're selecting CMYK head, and on 2 head H2, it means you are selecting the varnish head or uh, your white head. It's textile, it's going to be your white head. Here, it's varnish head, right? And right on the margin here, you can find here in setting there is a value of the margin. This is the position to start to inks from the right side of your material into the left. So when you're setting margin, you can actually uh, send it off the test and see where it is printed on the right side in your material, and then you can place it with the measuring tape and measure the excess on the right side and subtract from the X margin value in the same and set a new starting position, right? Common settings, print high speed and print direct. It's got bidirectional, which it prints dropping in from right to left, right, and then you've got right and left. Right means start dropping things right and left, only it comes back print from left, start right, and comes back printing south. Right. Pre-print flash is on. It's just to electronically spread some things. It's been done a bit of some time. Auto clean must be closed, but if you're not running the printer for too long, can switch it to clean. Just remember to switch it back to close, otherwise it will fail to print the same job. My print direction, this option shows when I print it here, only to laminate from the front. So the direction is forward, not reverse. That's where you put in your material from your lamination on the front side. So this one you don't change. Color bar setting is mode of wetting status and wetting status. Right? So to my understanding, weight, the wetting and status would be the color. It's more dispositional first. Right? Concentration, normal, weak, normal, and strong. Amount, area. So when it's different setting, and strong right? Width and distance remains zero. In closing settings, this is how much fineness or like a fine adjust between printer colors. So light printer colors, normal just budget type, and depth gives you more resolution. Super enclosure will give you a very fine print, and then custom is settings yourself in the firmware to give you a certain type of spray, right? Head select allows you to select two heads, head 1 and head 2, to manually pump inks through the head by loading ink. Advanced functions, channel is normal, and no mirror, because this setting is where you do so in your FlexiPrint editing software or production management in other case. Ink to deepen, mode 1 would be 20% of the concentration rate, mode 2 will give you another 10%, as it goes to mode 3. Auto jump height is together because the print heads sit on one carriage together, both in white and white. So for it to print separately, it's not possible for it to print in a step. It's also not possible to my testing. I haven't tested further than that. Auto reset means you'll be resetting your X and your paper to move past where you have printed right after one job is done. Right. Here on the left, right, ahead, and back keys. The left allow you to move your head furthest left to the cleaning station of the printer, and you can access your printers from below and actually clean your printers. Right will allow you to move back to the capping station, and ahead allows you to move forward, and back allows you to put your vinyl back. It's reset allows you to reset, and then support. Let's talk about support. All right, so let's talk about the sports. Right, you need to enable and put up to 100% on the ink amount, but make sure you have ticked the RIP option. raster image processing option, so that if you had set an output ICC profile in your Flexi to say you want to print on 720 by 1080 on CMYK mode, 2 bits or 3 levels of ink, and we have already, and the ICC controls how much depth and resolution and amount of ink you're putting onto your substrate. So when it gets to the Boson application, the read settings overrides the ink amount in the sport color options. If you reduce these ones, and then your ICC is also reducing the amount of percentage of ink, your prints come out different. Q4. Right, so let's save this one. Right, so whatever settings you change in setting, you actually need to click save. So you can actually save the setting. If you don't click save, it will not save the setting. Right, adjust. Right, normally I don't play with these material settings and so forth. I leave on default. Xprint DPI is default. Print speed I can reduce depending on if I'm printing very tiny text. I need to go a little bit middle or slow so that it takes time spraying the inks, not just rushing through spray. Right, and here we have our head installation checks. Right, nozzle checker. You can do a print adjust and then it prints you a nozzle test. Vertical checker, it will print you a mechanical test to see if the heads are sitting right angle on the base plate of the carriage against your material. And left tilt and rear tilt also help you to check if your carriage is sitting parallel level with your material with the 3 mm thickness in between your carriage and your substrate or your material on the printing plate. Step adjust, right? When you print step adjust, it's going to print 2 X crossing areas. Right, so on our base tape here, you see there's a pixel value. Don't change the pixel value, print adjust, and on the scale, when it prints, see where it's crossing the 2 lines. There will be a number corresponding where it's crossing those lines, and then you add or subtract on the value 42523. You press the tick and edit the value, and then you save, and then you print adjust again and see if the alignment has moved to 0. So when it's on 0, left side is spraying, right side is spraying, and both meeting on 0 or on the same spot, X and Y. Headspace. We've got horizontal headspace and vertical headspace. So you notice on the UV one thing the other. So that's why you see the right adjust and the left adjust. The values are very small, as opposed if I was connected to a DTF where on the 600 where the heads are side by side. So one is like the values will be greatly high on H2 on both right distance and left distance. Right. So when you print adjust, the machine will print you it will print you the scale. On the scale, whatever number is corresponding to that distance. Right. So when you move over to the vertical adjust, you see the distance is slightly higher on H2 because now there is one head in front of the other, but there is a gap in between those print heads. So the motors need to calculate how far to meet the other area that it has printed on. So when you print adjust, you check your scale, the number corresponding most close to the straight line of white in between the black marks. That number that is corresponding there, you adjust plus or minus that value and you save and print adjust again. Color adjust. This is when you do a left adjust or right adjust, it prints you a scale of bidirectionals on every single channel which is having a color on to print. Of course, except for channel 7 and 8 because those are off. Because the machine only has 6 channels to print on, which is 6 different positions as well. So whatever value that you get, here it says 0. So whatever value that you get, you place there and you save and reprint the adjust until your alignment is 0. And then you adjusted all your colors straight on every channel. Bidirectional adjust helps you to adjust the speed in which the paper moves. Right. So in order to achieve this, you actually need to print the scale, see the corresponding value, deduct or add the value that you see very straight on those scale. If it prints 2 lines side by side, mostly check from -9 up to +9. From what you see on the scale, move towards 0 and find the one that is most straight. If your bidirectional is out, the machine either print out of focus or rather in terms see like right. Voltage. I would just like to speak on the head temperatures over here. Right. So if you're not getting any temperatures on your head 1 and head 2, that's why it tells you there is no current flowing through the printed, and most likely there is a connection error on your printed. Advanced. When you open the Advanced tab and go to Advanced, in order to net set your cable to your computer, you can press net setting. Right. Our printers use the TCP/IP version 4 protocol on an Ethernet cable. So you pick the adapter in question you'll be using. I'll be using an Ethernet adapter and put the local IP for the computer 192.168.127.12 and then click on to set. This will allow the PrintEXP software to automatically set your IP address onto your network adapter. And all you need to do is click OK and then close the tab. In that case, you will find this green icon here for Connect TCP. It will turn green, showing you that you have successfully linked your computer to your software. Switching ink order. In the event of a head blockage and you wish to switch the order in which the colors sit into a head, this is where you can swap the colors. However, you cannot swap the colors from in each head. H1, you can swap the damping positions of the colors and also match them accordingly in the PrintEXP software. For H2, that is either sitting on the varnish or white ink on the textile DTF. Color is the same color. Right. Nozzle close. This is an advanced setting that the technicians will assist you in the event of massive nozzle blockage. We can alternatively close certain nozzles that we feel are failing the colors through. And then by that, should be able to use only working nozzles to print a very good image. Statistics info shows you how many times you have switched on and how many things you used and so forth. But this needs to have been preset in the firmware for it to keep stock of the values. Print mode setting, this is where you can get to elevate your ICC's their weakest pass splitting range to say, okay, fine, if it's going to swing once, I can top up the ink on the light weakening range or the common weakening range or the dependent weakening range on each ICC and increase the amount. That way it can put more color down onto your substrate. Right. The next video I'll be talking about the uh, settings of the factory settings.